Welcome back to Headliners, your first look at Wednesday's newspapers. We're going to go straight back in with The Guardian. What's this about the health minister? This one's for Francis.
Indeed. So the health minister says Stonewall should not write gender policies for the NHS bodies. And this is Will Quince. And he has said that essentially Stonewall should have no part in the writing gender policies in the NHS. And I think that every single person, apart from a small selection of nutbags, agree with this.
Well, Stonewall, of course, have been responsible for a lot of the NHS's dodgy policies. One of them is that they have a single-sex accommodation, male wards and female wards, which have been in place since Andrew Lansley back in 2010. But actually, they don't do that. They accommodate according to gender self-ID.
Yes.
So if I go on a ward and I say I'm actually non-binary and I want to be on the women's ward, no member of staff is allowed to say, well, you can't do that. Now, Lewis, that's a real problem because that is clearly open to exploitation.
Well, it is, but it also presumes that women are vulnerable.
Well, they are. I mean,
back in the day, you would have gotten in trouble for saying that.
Well, no, but the stats speak for themselves. The overwhelming number of sexual assaults are towards women and committed by men. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, but you could also say that the greatest number of automobile accidents are with people whose eyesight, I don't know.
No, you're just making it up as you go along.
Yeah, but it could be. But it could be something like that.
It could be perceived as offensive, but
and you can't go.
I sort of don't care because these are the most vulnerable people in society. These are the sick, the unwell.
Yeah.
They need to be protected. And
Is
they
that
also
the
need to have
reason
their
you're
dignity.
doing? Is that the reason you're doing it, Andrew? Honestly,
don't try and peer into my soul.
Yeah, I think
that is what you try and do. Because,
yeah,
I don't trust it. I don't like it. It creeps me out.
I think the problem is this LGBT. The T thing is so recent.
Well, it's not just T, it's TQ+.
Right.
TQIA+.
TQIA+. Now, the problem with all of that stuff is that's got nothing to do with the LGB sort of thing.
Yeah.
Stonewall is very much prioritising the last three digits there, TQIA+, or whatever, however...
I love the asexuals.
The asexuals.
I love them.
Yeah.
They just get dragged in.
Yeah,
they just get dragged in.
No,
Since when did not wanting to have sex make you an oppressed minority?
It didn't. It never did and never will. Anyway, the point is here, right?
Yeah.
The point is here that Stonewall have been effectively damaging NHS policy, putting people at risk. And in a medical facility, you need to understand the difference between men and women. And this doesn't mean that you're not respectful and kind to trans people. What it means is that you recognise that you have to acknowledge biological reality in these circumstances. That shouldn't be controversial. And it's good, I think, that Stonewall's been driven out of this.
I completely agree with you. But, interestingly, it's not just Stonewall have abandoned them. The BBC have abandoned them as well. So what is great about this is that showing that Stonewall have been completely and utterly lost all their relevancy.
Yep.
And it's great.